brand and this persona and this character. And
the reputation of celebrities often precede them. We get too attached to characters we see on screen, and the faces behind them can sometimes take us by surprise. In this video, we're talking about 10 celebrities who aren't what they seem. Let's begin. Number 10. Rowan Atkinson. Mr. Bean is one of the most lovable goofs in pop culture and is famous for his slapstick comedy and a lack of wit. He's unable to speak or even perform basic tasks. Ironically, Rowan Atkinson, who played Mr. Bean, is nothing like him.
The absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean.
Atkinson studied engineering at the Queen's College of Oxford University. His roles in Blackadder and Johnny English have earned him critical and popular acclaim. He's well-spoken, highly intelligent, and holds a CBE. More than that, Atkinson can definitely perform more than basic tasks. In 2001, on a vacation to Kenya, his plane's pilot fainted mid-flight. Atkinson had to take control of the plane and safely guide it to Nairobi Airport. You could see Mr. Bean getting in a tight spot like that, but only Atkinson in real life could achieve that feat. Clearly, the character and the actor are completely different from each other. Number 9. Nolan Gold. Nolan Gold had been a regular fixture on the mockumentary-style sitcom Modern Family, ever since it aired in 2009 till its conclusion in 2020. He played lovable airhead Luke Dunphy, who couldn't excel academically and often had trouble keeping up with plot. What's strange about the situation is that Gold himself is a child prodigy in real life. He was a regular member of the Mensa organization for people with high IQs. Gold has an IQ of 150, according to his own admission, while he was a guest on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He also accelerated 4 grades throughout school and graduated high school when he was just 13. He plans to study law when he pursues higher education, along with his acting career. His achievements make him completely different from Luke Dunphy, who didn't attend college and barely scraped through high school, along with being fooled by his intellectually advanced sister, played by Ariel Winters. Number 8. Stephanie Beatrice. Stephanie Beatrice stars as Detective Rosa Diaz on the hit comedy show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Diaz is an openly bisexual Latina, and so is Beatriz. Both the character and the actor have made great strides in the LGBTQ representation. However, the similarities end there. Diaz is a stone-faced, tough leather jacket sporting motorcyclist, while Beatriz is an open, pleasant, and effusive person in real life. Rosa Diaz is also famous for her deep voice.
And it's gorgeous. Wish I could pull that off.
But apparently, Beatriz puts on the voice for the role. You would expect her voice to be as guttural offset as it is on screen, but Beatrice has a naturally high-pitched voice.
Stunning.
Thanks.
So good.
Thank you.
Love and Lemons, you
For
said?
Love and Lemons.
Gotta have the little fashion, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Her voice is so different that it even led some fans to tweet out in disbelief when they heard Beatrice speak at Comic-Con. Number 7. Lena Headey. Game of Thrones star Lena Headey played Cersei Lannister throughout the show's 8th season. On screen, she's cunning, violent, and ruthless, eventually turning into a tyrannical, heartless ruler. Off-screen, she couldn't be more different. Headey has appeared on numerous talk shows and reported that she is called evil by passerby and assumed to be as vicious as her character. She says she considers herself to be a good person and is sweet and friendly when she appears as herself. The star's real-life looks are different from her on-screen appearance as well. While Cersei's long blonde locks are famous in Game of Thrones, they happen to be wigs that cover Headey's real short dark hair. The actress even has a number of tattoos that needed to be covered up as she played the medieval fantasy villain. Number 6. Alan Rickman. The late British actor Alan Rickman had played a number of iconic roles, but none more iconic than the Harry Potter character, Professor Snape. Professor Snape is an abusive, controlling, and toxic figure, considered in a bad light by many Harry Potter fans. However, Rickman was completely different from his character in real life. He would often joke with the children on set, even pranking Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry, with whoopee cushions in front of his crush. Even off set, he was a pleasant person and was always accommodating to fans. Fans reported him doing his Harry Potter voice for them, and even waiting with a lost child at a Broadway show until their parents arrived. In 2013, Jimmy Fallon had a Rickman off on The Tonight Show with Benedict Cumberbatch and used helium balloons while imitating Rickman. Rickman, who appeared next on Jimmy's talk show, took it in stride and demanded his own helium balloon-fueled Rickman off. The actor died of cancer in 2016 and was mourned by fans globally. Number 5. Emilia Clarke. It seems Game of Thrones actors have a bit of an image problem because the cast is often assumed to be like their characters. While Peter Dinklage might be as suave as his on-screen character, Emilia Clarke is certainly not her platinum blonde character, Daenerys Targaryen. This might be obvious from her dark hair off-screen, but it shows even in her personality. Clarke is a bubbly, fun-loving actress who plays a power-hungry, ferocious invader with dragons. In bloopers for the show's 5th season, she's seen messing around with her castmates in her Game of Thrones getup. Her smile, a great contrast to Daenerys' steely look. The actress was even seen joking and imitating a stereotypical Valley Girl accent on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Clarke has even gone on talk shows like Graham Norton's show and insisted that she's not really like Khaleesi when talking about her character. She instead stated that her character, Lou, in Me Before You, is more like her own personality because Lou is as buoyant, kind, and effusive. Number 4. Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron Cohen is a comedian who has played many controversial roles throughout the years. His latest film is the 2020 sequel to Borat, a 2006 mockumentary. Like Borat, most of Cohen's characters are brazen and eccentric. However, Cohen is shy and very private. He only appears as his character for most interviews and red carpet appearances, and doesn't like to be photographed. Still, Cohen is certainly not afraid to ruffle feathers. He often does unscripted shows and movies by inserting himself in character in real-life situations. He has, on occasion, played a gay Austrian called Bruno at a Christian conference and interviewed politicians as Ali G, a delusional character who thinks he's black. Many people would only know of these eccentric characters, but Cohen is actually a well-spoken Englishman underneath the madness. Number 3. John Lennon. Most people know John Lennon as the peace-loving member of the Beatles, an iconic rock band from England. One of his most famous songs was Imagine, a plea for love and unity. Lennon also famously claimed "Give peace a chance" and conducted a bed-in for peace with his wife Yoko Ono. Most remember him fondly. However, claims of his temperament and domestic abuse had begun to shatter his image. He would hit his son Julian and repeatedly cheated on his first wife, Cynthia Powell. He even admitted to hitting women, any woman, he claimed. He justified his two stances on violence by saying that only violent people seek violence. Lennon was also a habitual drug user who would smoke marijuana for breakfast and leave drugs around the house when he lived with Powell and his son. Lennon was also deeply controlling of Uno, even demanding she go to the bathroom with him as well as attend the band's practices. Number 2. Paris Hilton. The Hilton heiress was famous in the early 2000s as a ditzy, rich blonde who wore juicy sweatsuits, millennial pink, fake tan, and rhinestones. She also starred in The Simple Life with her friend Nicole Richie. Her airhead personality was put on, it seems, as was her signature high-pitched voice. In 2019 and 2020, Hilton revealed her true voice, a deeper, more sophisticated one, and in the process also revealed her true intelligence. She has claimed to have been playing a role all throughout the early 2000s, and while she isn't a ditzy blonde, she is really good at playing one. In her 2020 documentary, This Is Paris, Hilton revealed that the dumb blonde was not who she was. She was, in fact, an astute businesswoman who wanted to be remembered as more than the Barbie character she played. She claims that, in real life, I'm the exact opposite. Hilton has delved deeper into her life and her character in the documentary, even talking about abuse at her boarding school, adding depth to the shadow celebrity personality of the past.
I would get punished by them. I still have nightmares about it.
Here we are at Paris' school.
And the only thing that saved my sanity was thinking.
Number 1. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres has certainly had a fall from grace over the course of 2020, and that's largely because it turned out that she wasn't the person everyone had known her to be over the years. Ellen DeGeneres, a longtime talk show host, built her brand around being kind and becoming a generous television personality known for donating to charities and giving things away to guests and audiences. Reports from ex and current staffers at The Ellen DeGeneres Show reported the mistreatment of staffers, claiming DeGeneres had bad attitudes on set. In April 2020, some staffers were even left angry and uncertain about their payment schedules during quarantine. The show's guests have also complained about DeGeneres' demeanor. Nikki Dieger of Nikki Tutorials even claimed that DeGeneres was cold and distant during their interview together. The claims led to backlash against DeGeneres on the internet, and she lost sponsors, money, and ratings over the long, toxic workplace scandal. Hashtag Rest in Peace Ellen even began trending in July 2020. referring to the end of the talk show host's career. And that's a wrap for 10 celebrities who aren't what they seem. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.